In a small, quiet village at the edge of a sprawling forest, there lived a loyal German shepherd named Max, who carried a heart full of hope and memories of a warm family that once filled his life with joy. Every day, Max stationed himself by the old, towering oak tree where he had last seen his beloved family, patiently waiting as he recalled the gentle voices and kind smiles that had made his world bright. He remembered the loving touches and tender embraces that filled every corner of his heart, making him believe that one day these cherished moments would return to light up his lonely days. As time slowly drifted by, Max visited the familiar spot under the oak tree where each rustle of the wind and whisper of the leaves reminded him of the happy times he had once shared with those he adored. With every changing season, from the vibrant blossoms of spring to the crisp chill of winter, his hope never faded, even though the empty space where his family once stood remained untouched by time. Max often roamed the surrounding meadows and winding village roads, each step echoing the promise of reunion, while every soft breeze carried distant sounds of laughter and long-forgotten happiness. Every morning, as the sun rose over the calm horizon with its soft golden light, Max found strength and renewed determination to continue his steadfast vigil in the place where love had once flourished. The kind villagers, who admired his unwavering loyalty, frequently stopped by the oak tree to witness the brave dog whose eyes shone with undimmed hope and a belief that miracles could still happen. They would gather near his quiet guard and share gentle stories of Max's courage and devoted heart, speaking in soft, encouraging tones about a love that time could never erase. Deep inside, Max believed that even though his family had been absent for many long years, the invisible thread of love that connected them would one day lead them back to him. The gentle wind often carried echoes of happy laughter and soft whispers that reminded him of past moments when his family's presence had brought comfort during both bright days and dark nights. Every unexpected rustle among the fallen leaves made him pause and hope, as if the voices of his long-lost loved ones were speaking softly to tell him not to give up. Even under the deep starry blanket of night when the world was cloaked in silence, Max's bright eyes and steady heart sparkled with a promise that someday his family would return. He guarded his special spot beneath the ancient oak with utmost care, cherishing it as a sacred symbol of the undying hope and love that had defined his life for countless days. As the village slowly aged and nature painted every corner with new hues, each passing day reminded Max that hope, like the gentle flow of a stream, was a constant and powerful force. He listened carefully to every sound in the village, from the rustle of leaves to the distant hum of daily life, hoping that one of these sounds might herald the return of his cherished family. His strong paws left gentle imprints on the soft, damp earth, each careful mark telling a silent story of a long journey built on unwavering faith and the promise of joyful reunion. Sometimes the local children would come by with small treats and warm smiles, their tender gestures filling Max's heart with brief sparks of joy and reminding him he was never truly alone. The innocent voices of these young friends filled his world with fleeting laughter as they spoke kindly and petted his soft fur, stirring memories of a time when love was an everyday blessing. In each quiet moment, Max practiced the art of patient waiting, embracing every tick of the clock as a gentle step toward the day when his family's reunion would finally come. Despite the many years that had passed since he last saw them, his spirit remained undimmed as he clung to the memory of their love like a treasured and everlasting gift. The old oak tree, standing as a timeless witness to countless sunrises and sunsets, bore silent testimony to the promises made long ago beneath its wide, welcoming branches. In the vast, clear blue sky above, flocks of birds soared and circled gracefully, their free flight echoing the wild, untamed hope that danced constantly in Max's loyal heart. Every twinkling star in the deep night seemed to hold a secret message of hope, as if whispering softly to Max that miracles were born out of the quiet moments of enduring faith. Although the years had sprinkled silver upon his fur and etched gentle lines of wisdom around his eyes, Max's soul remained as vibrant and full of life as it had in his happiest times. The soft murmur of the wind winding its way through the village often carried faint hints of old songs and joyful laughter that once filled the spaces of his warmest memories. In the gentle moments just before dusk, he recalled the joyful sounds of his family laughing and playing in the sunlit garden, a memory that made every day glimmer with promise. Max understood that every quiet moment was a precious piece of a larger story, one written in the simple language of love and patience that grew deeper with every passing season. The villagers made sure he was always safe and fed, and in their kind care, they nurtured the strong bond that connected him deeply to his lost, but never forgotten family. Their encouraging words and thoughtful actions painted a picture of a world where love reached beyond the limits of time, binding hearts together in ways that could not be broken. Each beat of Max's loyal heart echoed with memories of warm hugs, joyful games, and gentle words that had once transformed his life into a tapestry of love and endless care. As he rested on the soft grass beneath the wide-open sky, the whispering wind seemed to mimic the cheerful voices of his family, surrounding him with a hopeful, gentle glow. In his dreams, Max saw himself running joyfully through sunlit fields alongside his family, a magical vision that filled his long wait with purpose, light, and endless promise. A soft, reassuring breeze would often pass by him, carrying with it the sweet fragrance of blooming flowers and the quiet assurance that nothing in life was ever completely lost. Every single day, Max sat faithfully by the ancient oak, embodying the true spirit of patience and loyalty while teaching everyone who watched in the value of steadfast love. The townspeople marveled at his resilient nature and gentle strength, believing that his steadfast heart held a powerful lesson about hope and the beauty of never giving up. Morning after morning, as the sun slowly peeked over the horizon with its gentle warmth, Max felt that each new day was a step closer to a joyful and long-awaited reunion. With every passing tender hour, his belief grew even stronger that the soft footsteps and familiar voices of his long-lost family would soon return to fill the silence. The serene beauty of the village, with its rolling meadows and glistening streams, echoed a silent promise that the greatest miracles often come when one holds hope very dearly. Then, on one miraculous morning when the golden sunlight poured over the quiet land, Max's deepest wish was fulfilled as his beloved family reappeared at the very spot where he had waited for so many years. After the miraculous reunion under the gentle morning sky, Max, the loyal German shepherd, felt a surge of joy that filled every part of his tender heart with hope and strength and the promise of endless happy days. His eyes, bright and full of wonder, showed a deep and grateful love as his family gathered close around him, each face reflecting years of longing and the promise of new beginnings to mend old sorrows. The soft breeze that morning carried the scent of fresh dew mixed with blooming spring flowers, creating an atmosphere that felt like a gentle invitation to a world renewed by tender magic. Children laughed and ran around Max in playful circles, their small hands reaching out eagerly to stroke his soft, shiny fur as they shared an unspoken bond of joy and gentle trust. Beneath the ancient oak tree that had witnessed many years of quiet waiting, the reunion was embraced by nature itself, as its sturdy branches offered protective shade to all who believed in miracles. Every family member spoke in soft, careful tones, their voices mingling into a harmonious chorus of gratitude as they recounted memories of lonely nights and the dream of reuniting once again. The air was filled with joyful tears that glittered like tiny drops of morning light, each one a symbol of deep emotion and a profound relief of seeing lost love returned. As Max trotted slowly among his loved ones, his gentle steps recounted the long 4 years of patient waiting and unwavering hope that had defined his steadfast and loyal spirit. The usually quiet village square was transformed into a vibrant celebration of life, with sounds of laughter, tender greetings, and quiet music resonating through every corner of the place. Curious villagers paused at a respectful distance, their eyes wide with admiration and wonder as they observed the magnificent bond that had defied both time and hardship. Every familiar touch and warm embrace revived happy memories of shared adventures from the past, lighting up old wounds with the soft glow of forgiveness and renewed trust. Under the graceful arch of the old oak, its leaves whispering secrets of hope and renewal, the family reunited in a moment that felt both timeless and deeply alive. Max's tail swept slowly back and forth in a graceful rhythm, each movement expressing silent thanks to the sky and earth for granting this long-awaited moment of true bliss. The golden beams of the rising sun bathed the gathering in a tender light, highlighting every smiling face and every subtle gesture that spoke of heartfelt gratitude. In that magical moment when every second mattered, the family's united voices turned the air into a tapestry of love that erased years of pain with a promise of a bright tomorrow. Max listened intently to every soft, heartfelt word spoken by his family, each syllable carrying the power to restore lost time and knit together the fabric of their lives. The simple gathering, filled with honest words and genuine smiles, painted a picture of hope so profound that it spread through the village like warm sunlight on a chilly day. Gentle stories of past hardships were shared side by side with dreams of future joys, each memory carefully woven into the tapestry of a bond that no distance could break. The reunion stood as a living reminder that love is brave enough to overcome the longest separations and that every patient moment was destined to become a miracle. With every warm hug and every soft kiss, Max felt the heavy weight of his long wait dissolve into a quiet joy that only true reunion could ever bestow upon a loyal heart. The soft murmur of nature joined the gentle voices of the family, as bird high in the branches sang cheerful tunes and leaves rustled in a steady, comforting melody. Time appeared to pause in that serene instant, letting every heart savor the magic of the moment when past sorrows were silently washed away by forgiveness and hope. Max absorbed every sound and every loving gesture with gratitude, feeling deeply that nature and human hearts had conspired to honor his loyalty with this rare miracle. Amid soft-spoken thanks and tender smiles, promises were made to never let distance or time tear apart the very fabric of the family's enduring and sacred love. In the radiant morning light, the reunion transformed into a gentle vow that no separation could ever shatter the profound bond that tied every heart together. The atmosphere was filled with a peaceful energy as soft laughter and kind words mingled with the delicate fragrance of fresh blossoms and the cool morning air. The joyful scene under the watchful eyes of the ancient oak became a living portrait of hope, where every small act of kindness shone with the brilliance of new beginnings. Max's soulful eyes, deep with wonder and unconditional love, told a silent story of resilience and gratitude that every family member cherished from the long, lonely past. The family gathered in a circle of light, sharing both old memories and new promises with voices that trembled softly under the weight of years now transformed into joy. Every whispered word and every careful touch during the reunion added a new thread to the tapestry of their lives, strengthening bonds that had long been separated by fate. The gentle rhythm of nature combined with the tender cadence of heartfelt voices, creating an orchestra of love that resonated deeply within each gathered heart. With the rising sun lighting the sky in golden hues, the family's reunion became a timeless reminder that love, no matter how long it is tested, always finds its way home. Max wandered slowly among his loved ones, each step filled with quiet determination, and every pause reflecting the strength born from years of unwavering faith. The soft murmur of the wind and the delicate rustling of leaves created a soothing backdrop, as if nature itself celebrated the bond that had finally been restored. Every smile, every gentle nod, and every shared laugh during the gathering whispered a promise of future days filled with togetherness and endless warmth. The bright morning turned into a timeless celebration where every small detail, from the soft chirping of birds to the sparkle in each eye, affirmed the miracle of reunion. Max's steadfast heart, once laden with the sorrow of absence, now beat with a joyful rhythm that echoed through every corner of the revived, happy village. The loving reunion under the old oak tree served as a gentle lesson for everyone there, proving that hope and persistence can bring miracles to life against all odds. In the chorus of happy voices and nature's soft melody, every moment became a cherished memory, a gentle reminder that every waiting hour was filled with unseen grace. As the day unfolded slowly with lingering contentment and whispered dreams of the future, Max and his beloved family stepped forward together into a world reborn by love. After the reunion, the family and Max slowly settled into a calm routine that filled every day with gentle hope and careful joy. They began to rebuild their small home with soft laughter and shared memories that made each repair feel like a promise for the future. Every morning, Max trotted beside his family as they walked to the nearby pond, where the water shimmered under the soft light of a new day. The children played simple games in the yard, while their parents mended old fences and planted bright, cheerful flowers along the path. Max lay on the cool grass, his loyal eyes watching over his family with a quiet smile and heart that beat with deep love. In the afternoons, the family gathered under the old oak tree to share stories from the past and hopes for the days ahead. They spoke in clear, simple words that even the youngest could understand, each phrase filled with trust and care. The air was light and fresh, carrying the soft scent of blooming flowers and the sound of birds that sang gentle, happy songs. Max listened as his family described plans for a new garden and a small celebration to mark their second chance at togetherness. Even the quiet moments were filled with meaning, as every smile and kind gesture reminded them that love was more important than time lost. The peaceful routine helped heal old wounds, and slowly, each family member learned to forgive the shadows of the past. Simple meals were shared at a long, old table, where stories of long, lonely days gave way to dreams of a bright and warm future. Outside, the village also felt the change, as neighbors greeted the reunited family with genuine smiles and supportive words. During walks along the soft, winding road, the family talked about planting new trees and creating a small park for everyone to enjoy. Max followed them with steady pace, his fur glistening in the soft sunlight as he shared in the gentle rhythm of everyday life. Each day felt like a fresh start, a chance to build new traditions that honored both the past and the promise of tomorrow. The family took time to sit quietly in their garden, feeling the cool breeze and listening to the whispers of nature that fill their hearts with calm. They planned small outings to the nearby hills, with a view of the valley below reminded them of the vast beauty waiting just outside their door. Max enjoyed every moment, his tail wagging with quiet excitement at the simple pleasure of being close to those he loved. The children learned to care for the plants by watering them each day, understanding that nurturing life was a way to honor the past. With each plant that grew, the family remembered that even the toughest wait could bloom into something beautiful and new. In the evenings, soft conversations filled the air as the family sat near a warm fire, sharing their thoughts and dreams for the future. Every gentle word spoken was a stitch in the tapestry of their lives, slowly mending the tear that had once separated them. The distant sound of church bells in the village reminded them of the simple rituals that brought hope and meaning to every day. Max lay peacefully by the doorway, his eyes reflecting the soft glow of the fire and the steady heartbeat of a life renewed by love. Weekends were filled with light laughter as the family went on small adventures to nearby meadows and quiet, sunlit paths. They learned to celebrate each little success, a sprouting seed or a repaired window, as if it were a great and miraculous feat. The simple acts of daily life became treasures, each moment an opportunity to honor a long wait that was now replaced by togetherness. In the quiet of each afternoon, the family read aloud from old photo albums, cherishing the memories that built the bridge to today. They spoke clearly and kindly, ensuring that every word was a reminder of the promise they had kept despite years of separation. Max sensed the rising warmth in their hearts, a feeling that grew stronger with each shared laugh and every familiar face he saw. The family decided to plant a large tree in their garden, a living symbol of their reunion and the steady growth of renewed love. Neighbors joined in the celebration, offering gentle help and kind words to support the family as they built a better, brighter home. The days passed steadily, with every routine step weaving together hope, forgiveness, and the simple joy of being together again. Even when small challenges came up, the family handled them with calm determination and an unwavering belief in their deep connection. They found strength in the everyday moments, realizing that the true miracle was found in the quiet resilience of love and loyalty. Max, the steadfast friend, continued to show his affection with soft, reassuring nuzzles that said all the words his family could not speak. The new garden grew under tender care, its colorful blossoms reflecting the light of happy days and quiet, promising tomorrows. Each evening, as the sun set slowly over the village, a peaceful hush filled the air, carrying with it the quiet joy of a life restored. In every gentle moment of that calm day, the family and Max felt a deep, shared gratitude for the miracle that had brought them back together. After many joyful days following their reunion, Max and his family eagerly anticipated a grand village festival designed to honor hope, unity, and the miracle of their long-awaited togetherness. The announcement of the celebration quickly spread along dusty lanes and winding roads as neighbors and friends prepared with care to join in the happy event that had touched every heart. Under a sky of soft blue and gentle white clouds, the town square was transformed with bright decorations that symbolized the enduring strength of love and the community's resilient spirit. Local artisans and devoted volunteers spent many early mornings crafting colorful banners, handmade ornaments, and cheerful garlands that expressed gratitude for miracles and the beauty of reunion. Max trotted happily among the preparations, his attentive ears catching every excited whisper and his bright eyes reflecting the contagious anticipation of a day that promised new beginnings. As the warm sun climbed higher in the sky, families gathered in the open square, exchanging soft smiles and simple words that celebrated how a loyal heart had turned years of waiting into a treasured miracle. Children ran and played near a freshly cleaned fountain while kindly elders recounted old stories of hardship and triumph, reminding everyone that every tear can bloom into joyful laughter. Every kind word spoken resonated with a deep truth that unwavering faith, gentle love, and endless hope can transform long, lonely nights into days filled with celebration. A cool breeze mingled with the aroma of fresh blossoms and warm baked treats, uniting nature's delicate fragrance with the scent of community and mutual care. The festival's decorated stage, draped in soft fairy lights and vivid cloth, waited patiently for the first words of the storyteller, who would share the saga of Max's steadfast loyalty. Seated on a worn wooden bench beside the stage, an elderly man began to speak in a calm voice, recounting how Max, the brave German shepherd, had waited for long years with unyielding devotion. His simple yet powerful story filled the square with a feeling of wonder, as every listener's heart lightened with the realization that true love endures even the hardest separations. With each word, the storyteller painted scenes of quiet mornings and patient evenings where Max had stood by his beloved spot, his loyalty a beacon in the midst of waiting. Soft, soothing melodies from a lone guitar began to play in the background, weaving together gentle notes that matched the tender emotion of the shared story. Small groups of villagers gathered closer, their eyes bright with hope as they exchanged appreciative glances and whispered thanks for the miracle that had united them all. In one corner, a group of children clutched handmade cards and simple gifts, each one a token of gratitude for the loyal dog who had taught them the true meaning of fidelity and love. The air hummed with the soft chatter of neighbors recalling their own stories of perseverance, uniting past hardships with present joy in a communal celebration of life. With every passing moment, the music, laughter, and gentle murmur of kind voices created a tapestry of sound that celebrated the power of resilience and tender unity. Max lay contently on a plush rug near his family, his calm presence and steady heartbeat symbolizing a promise that every long wait could finally be rewarded with love. Long tables groaned under the weight of freshly prepared bread, fruits, and sweet pastries, each dish lovingly made to mirror the warmth and sweetness of renewed togetherness. The rich aroma of hearty stews and freshly baked treats mingled with the cool, crisp air, inviting every hungry heart to share in the abundance of the festival's feast. People approached the tables with gentle smiles and quiet joy. Each plate served as a humble reminder that kindness and care have the power to bring hearts back together. A group of farmers, known for their generous spirits, shared simple yet meaningful tales of sowing seeds long ago and reaping vibrant harvests that symbolized hope. Their words, filled with wisdom about nature's steady cycles, resonated deeply among the villagers and reminded everyone that even the harshest winter gives way to spring. In a moving moment of silent reflection, the crowd paused to honor the miracle of waiting rewarded, realizing that every shared tear had paved the way for this day of light. The soft chime of a distant bell signaled the start of a memory ceremony where every villager was invited to share a humble wish for the future in simple, heartfelt words. Max's family gathered closely around him, their faces glowing with quiet pride and gratitude as they remembered the struggles that had finally brought their hearts together once more. A tender hand rested on Max's head while soft words of love were spoken, acknowledging the brave dog whose unwavering heart had bridged 4 long, challenging years. Each spoken wish during the ceremony was like a small seed planted in caring soil, destined to grow into a future filled with healing, happiness, and lasting unity. The atmosphere sparkled with renewed promise as whispered dreams and gentle vows were shared, binding each person together in a circle of trust and deep compassion. Just as the ceremony reached its gentle crescendo, a vibrant rainbow arched briefly across the sky, as if nature itself wished to join in the joyful celebration of rebirth. The radiant colors of the rainbow brought quiet awe and soft cheers from the crowd, reinforcing the beautiful idea that persistence always leads to moments of remarkable wonder. As the afternoon light mellowed into a calming golden glow, villagers mingled with warm words and thoughtful smiles that spoke of new plans and cherished memories alike. Friendly games and light-hearted competitions soon filled the square with laughter, each playful contest a testimony to the community's spirit of cooperation and joyful resilience. Max, ever watchful and content, observed the happy scene with gentle eyes that reflected the many lessons of loyalty, courage, and the magic of second chances. Neighbors exchanged tokens of appreciation, small crafts, handwritten notes, and simple trinkets, each a heartfelt symbol of the gratitude that flowed freely among them. As the festival slowly gave way to the peaceful promise of evening, soft lights and glowing lanterns were lit across the square, inviting everyone to reflect in quiet wonder. The delicate glow of candles and lanterns cast a warm, embracing light over the crowd, sealing the day's memories as a cherished chapter in the village's long story of hope. With the gentle arrival of twilight, every face shone with contentment and calm, each person silently affirming that the miracle of unity was a gift to be treasured forever. In that serene and radiant close of day, Max and his family stood together with the villagers, each heart filled with a quiet joy and steadfast belief that every tomorrow held the promise of another miracle. After the festival ended, the village grew quiet and calm as night gently embraced every home. Max and his family returned to their cozy house with hearts full of hope and warm memories of the day. They all gathered in the living room, where soft lights made everything feel safe and peaceful. The family sat together on comfy chairs while Max lay at their feet, his eyes calm and content. Outside, the soft glow of the moon lit up the garden, promising a gentle and caring night. The warm night air carried the sweet scent of blooming flowers and the soft hum of crickets. Everyone talked in simple words about all the good moments they had shared that day. They remembered the joyful festival and the many kind people who had joined in their celebration. The family shared stories of past hardships and how each one had helped them grow stronger. Max listened quietly as the soft voices filled the room with hope and understanding. The children giggled softly as they described their favorite parts of the festival. Their clear, bright words made the family smile and feel even closer together. The parents promised that each new day would bring more chance for laughter and love. Together, they planned simple trips to nearby parks and quiet places they could visit as a family. Max wagged his tail in gentle joy, happy to know that he was never far from love. Outside, the stars twinkled like little promises of a bright tomorrow. The old oak tree, standing strong outside, reminded everyone that time could heal even deep sorrow. The family agreed that each new moment was a chance to start fresh and be kind. They spoke in soft, clear sentences that even the youngest could easily understand. A gentle breeze flowed through the open window, carrying whispers of hope from the outside world. The family decided to plant a few more trees in their garden to mark the start of their new life. Each tree would be a living symbol of promises kept and the love they shared. The children imagined the trees growing tall as they did, protecting them like a shield of care. Even Max seemed to agree, nudging one of the small, empty flower pots with his soft nose. The warm night and their quiet voices made the room feel like a sanctuary of love. The family discussed small dreams like going for walks at sunrise and visiting the nearby lake. Their simple words filled the space with easy plans and heartfelt wishes for the future. Max rested his head on a soft cushion as if he understood every word and promise. In the stillness, the gentle hum of a quiet radio played soft melodies in the background. The simple music added a calm rhythm to the peaceful night inside their home. With each soft conversation, the family felt the heavy pain of the past fade into gentle memories. The adults recalled lessons learned from their difficult times and how patience had been a powerful friend. The children listened with bright eyes, absorbing every comforting word with trust and hope. Together, they made plans to care for each other and always remember how miracles can appear. They resolved to keep their hearts open every day, believing that love grows stronger with time. The family also promised to help neighbors whenever they could, spreading kindness like soft light. Max, their loyal friend, stayed close by, his calm presence a reminder of the strength found in patience. The soft murmurs of the wind outside and the clear night sky filled their hearts with a quiet joy. Slowly, the family relaxed, feeling the gentle peace of the night wrap around them like a warm blanket. As the clock ticked softly toward midnight, every heart rested with calm hope, ready to greet another day filled with simple miracles. In the weeks that followed the joyful festival, the whole village felt a calm spirit and a deep sense of peace that filled every heart with hope. Max, now a living symbol of loyalty and love, continued to share his gentle presence with his family as they embraced each new day. Every morning, the soft light of sunrise woke the family to a world that promised fresh starts and sweet surprises around every corner. The family spent their days working together in the garden, planting bright flowers and sturdy trees that whispered of enduring love. Max trotted alongside them in the soft grass, his tail wagging slowly as he reminded everyone that miracles happen when hearts stay true. Simple tasks like watering the plants and cleaning the yard brought the family closer together and filled their days with purpose. Neighbors often stopped by to share kind words and small gifts, each gesture wrapping the community in a warm blanket of care. Every evening, as the sun dipped down behind the hills, the family gathered around a small table to enjoy a meal and talk about their dreams. The soft flicker of candles and the gentle hum of friendly voices filled their home with a promise of safety and trust. Max, resting calmly at their feet, listened to the laughter and the soft, clear voices that promised many happy tomorrows. In the quiet moments before sleep, the family would share stories of the past, learning lessons about love, patience, and hope. The children, with their bright eyes and curious smiles, learned every day that even long, hard times can lead to beautiful new beginnings. Outside their window, the gentle night sky sparkled with stars, each one a tiny promise that the future was bright. The old oak tree in their yard, a silent witness to years of waiting and joy, stretched its branches wide as a symbol of strength and unity. Every sound in the night, from the soft chirping of crickets to the rustle of leaves, spoke of the quiet magic of a world renewed by love. The family made a promise